What's up YouTube? This is PA Outdoors. Thanks for watching. So I recently finished this book. This is Les Stroud's book called Survive: Essential Skills and Tactics to Get You Out of Anywhere Alive. I'm not sure when this book was written. Let's see, 2008. So it's about 8 years old. Very similar in the way it's laid out to this book, the SAS Survival Handbook, as far as he breaks it down into signaling, fire, shelter, food, those sorts of things. I'm not here to review the book. It is a good book. At the very beginning of the book, or towards the beginning of the book, he talks about his survival kit and what he would put into a survival kit. And he breaks it down into three kits actually, and he actually puts a checklist right in the back of the book. He has it laid out as his personal survival kit, and then the complete survival kit checklist, which would be, so this would be what he carries with him. The personal kit would be what he carries with him at all times, or what he recommends. The complete survival kit would be the small kit, and all of these extras that you would put into your bag, whether it be a backpack, duffel bag, whatever. He has a vehicle survival kit checklist, items he believes you should keep in your vehicle at all times. First aid kit, checklist for that. The home survival kit, things you should keep in your home. And those are how he breaks down his kits. What I want to talk about today is the personal survival kit. Let's check this out. Okay, so if you clicked on this video expecting to see the Camillus pre-made store-bought survival kit, that's not what this is. Now, I've kind of checked that kit out. It does definitely look like it's based on his checklist here, with a few add-ons and a few omissions. But it's basically what it's talking about. But I want to focus strictly on what he recommends in his book to build for a personal survival kit. Now, the very first thing that I find quite interesting is his container. People use Altoid tins, small pouches, and things like that. He recommends you keep it in a 5-pound coffee can. Yep, that's right. He wants you to carry this with you. In a pocket? Nope. In a jacket? No. I'm not sure how he wants you to carry it, but this is how he recommends storing his survival kit. Now, one thing that is on the list that I could not fit in this, and this is your standard 5-pound coffee can, is a folding metal cup. These are the kind I have. This one's just an Ozark Trail ones. It's the same size as the GSI, as the Ollie Camp. A 32-ounce water bottle fits inside of these. It doesn't fit inside the coffee. I mean, it looks like it might from here, but once you open it up, it doesn't fit. I know there are some smaller titanium cups that are a little smaller in diameter, and that would probably fit in here. I wasn't going to go buy one just for the sake of this video. I'm quite happy with my stainless steel ones. So, but that's his, that's his receptacle. That's what he talks about to keep the kit in. And it is metal, so you can boil water in it and cook in it if you had to. I think I would punch a couple holes in it for some sort of bail. But that's that. So, what does he recommend? What we got here? A multi-tool, or a Swiss Army tool. This is just a small Leatherman Rev. It's got the pliers. It's got a couple other tools on it, can opener, file, and it does have a knife on it. So he recommends either a Swiss Army knife or a multi-tool, something like that. And if you watch his TV shows, he always has a multi-tool on him. Next up, trash bags. If I can get them out of here, it's in there pretty tight. There we go. These are 3 or 4 mil heavy duty 55-gallon drum liners. He recommends 2. He'd also prefer them to be orange. I haven't been able to find an orange trash bag, and this being a 55-gallon one, 3 mil, I could only get 1 in the coffee can. He recommends 2. I could only fit 1 in there. What else is in here? Brightly colored. He recommends orange, but I just got a red bandana, all cotton. And right off the bat, he recommends a medium-sized Ziploc bag. This is a 1-quart Ziploc freezer bag. I went with a freezer bag mainly because they're thicker than just your sandwich bag. You know, they'll hold up to a little more, poking and that sort of thing. Okay, so that's that on his checklist. What else we got in here? 550 cord. He recommends about 25 feet of 550 cord. That's about what I've got right here. A small LED flashlight. Done. This came out of, I think, a Life Gear survival kit, I think. A 4-hour candle. I don't know if this will last 4 hours. It didn't say on the box, but it was the right size for me, so that's what I grabbed. A lighter. He does recommend a butane lighter that works kind of like a blowtorch. I didn't have one of those handy, and I'm not going to carry around butane, so I just grabbed a mini Bic lighter. I think I would take some electrical tape and put around the little button here so it doesn't accidentally get pressed down and leak all the fluid out. He recommends a solar or space blanket, and that's what I've got here, just the small Mylar space blanket. A magnesium bar. Yep, he recommends a magnesium bar with a flint striker on it. I hate these things. I just hate them. This is the Harbor Freight Special. I was just at my Harbor Freight. I knew I was going to need one of these for the video here, so I grabbed this one. Sometimes this epoxy breaks off, the ferro rod comes out. I have issues with the magnesium. I've used these, I've used the USTs, I've even used the Dones bars, and I just don't like these things. But that's what he recommended in his kit, in his book. That's what I put in there. Matches. This is just your standard Coleman match case with matches, strikers on the inside. There's enough room there, you can put a couple cotton balls in it. This is not exactly what he recommends. He recommends strike anywhere matches in a metal container. The reason being is plastic can actually, create some static electricity, and strike anywhere matches, a little bit of static charge can make especially a strike anywhere match, light up. I do have some strike anywhere matches. I know they're cool. You can light them on your jeans and all that stuff, but you know why they don't make them anymore, or at least they're very hard to find, is they're a little dangerous. People had issues where lighters bump against each other in someone's pocket, and suddenly your pants are on fire. Some sort of signal whistle. Check. A compass. With the room that I had in here, I just went with a small button compass. What else does he recommend that I didn't have room for in here? Well, he did recommend some painkillers. I guess I did have some room. I could have put one of those small, shaker containers of like Advil or Tylenol. That would fit. And the only other thing he mentioned was a good belt knife. A good sharp belt knife. And he actually, in his book, doesn't say that should be in this kit. He expects you to have your belt knife on your belt at all times. So, that's what he recommends in his book. Let's let me kind of organize this a little bit, and I'll give you my closing thoughts on it. So there you have it. That is Les Stroud's personal survivor kit, right out of his book called Survive by Les Stroud. My thoughts. I mean, you know, can you argue with Les Stroud? If he was sitting here next to me, I don't know if I could say, no, Les, you're wrong. Or, Les, this is crap. I mean, the guy knows what he's doing. There's no doubt about it. Would I be happy given a choice with this kit? No. Would I be happy if I had this kit, if I had nothing else? Oh, yeah. What's lacking? I mean, not a lot. I mean, if you go to, you know, you talk about, you know, obviously all the keys to survival. He's got shelter. He's got multiple sources of fire. He's got light. He's got, you know, shelter here, a cutting tool, this, along with the belt knife that he says you should already have on you. We've got cordage. We've got navigation. We've got the cotton bandana. We have, you know, if you get the right cup that fits in the can, you've got 2 metal containers. I mean, if you had this, do you need this? You know, I could see where, you know, you collect your dirty water in here, boil it, and then pour it into here to drink. You know, something like that. I can see that. You know, the multi-tool has many functions. So there's, you know, there's some redundancy with fire. You've got three sources of fire. With the belt knife, you've got 2 cutting tools. You've got 2 redundant shelters. Lighting, you've got the flashlight and the candle. The candle can also help you get, you know, you get this lit. You get your fire going with the candle, but also gives you a lighting source. You know, I don't know what else there is. You know, if you talk to Dave Canterbury, I think the only thing you might be missing would be the canvas sail needle, perhaps. You know, that's fine. I don't quite understand the use of it, but I mean, I guess it's a sewing kit. I guess I could see that. Well, there you have it. That is that's Les Stroud's survival kit. And like I said, the store-bought Camillus kit I think is really close to this. I highly doubt if it has you know, a multi-tool in it, but I'm sure it has these basic same ideas. So that's all I've got for you today. This is PA Outdoors. Please like, share, comment. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Please do so hitting that little subscribe button. Get outdoors, enjoy yourself, but remember, be safe out there. Thanks for watching.